All right, let's jump right in. Today we're going to do something really cool. Build our very own AI software engineer. I'm talking about an agent that can take a single idea and just, poof, turn it into a complete working application.
So here's the big question, right? Can an AI really be your personal software engineer? We've all seen these demos online where agents seem to code like magic. But is that just hype? Or is it something you can actually build yourself? Well, the answer is a big yes. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how.
I mean, think about the inspiration we're seeing out there. You've got these groundbreaking agents like Devin and Lovable that can build entire apps from just one sentence. It's wild. But the best part is, the core tech behind them, it's now accessible enough for you to build your own version, a little coder buddy, if you will. And you can get started today.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to kick things off with the big idea, then we'll dive into two different paths you can take to build your agent. We've got the architect path, that's the deep dive, and the accelerator path for when you need to move fast. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which one is for you.
So let's talk about what we're really aiming for here. The promise is, well, it's pretty simple. Turn a thought into a finished product. I mean, just imagine saying, hey, create a calculator web app, and then just watching as the AI generates all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for you. Instantly. No setup, no writing boilerplate code. You just get the final result. That's the dream.
So, to get started, you've got this fundamental choice to make. Think of it like this. Are you the type of person who wants to get under the hood, get your hands dirty, and really build the engine from scratch? Or are you the type who just wants to get in the driver's seat, hit the gas, and start building something right now? And that choice really defines two different approaches, two different roles. We've got the architect on one side. This path is for you if you crave total control, if you really want to understand the deep mechanics of how it all works. Then you have the accelerator. This path is all about pure, unadulterated speed, getting from that initial idea to a working prototype as fast as humanly or AI-ly possible.
All right, let's dive into that first path. We're going to start with the architect. We'll break down this from-scratch method to really get inside the mind of a sophisticated AI coder and see how it thinks.
You see, a really good AI coder doesn't just jump in and start hammering out code. Now, it's much smarter than that. It thinks in three distinct steps. First, it acts as a planner. It takes your big idea and breaks it down into features and files, kind of like user stories you'd see in Jira. Then it puts on its architect hat and writes super detailed step-by-step instructions for each and every file. And only then, once that perfect blueprint is in place, does it become the coder, executing that plan flawlessly. And the source material we looked at for this explainer put it perfectly. It said, the architect's instructions are so detailed, it's as if you are spoon-feeding a programmer who is sitting next to you. I love that. That incredible, granular level of control is the real secret sauce here. It's what ensures the AI builds exactly what you had in your head. So what do you actually need for this architect path? Well, the toolkit has a few key components. You'll need a Python environment and your favorite code editor, of course. But then you'll need a couple of other key things. A framework like LangGraph, which helps structure the AI's logic, and an API key to connect to its brain, the large language model. Now, it's definitely a more involved setup, I won't lie, but it's absolutely perfect if you want to learn the real nuts and bolts.
Okay, now let's switch gears. Let's talk about the accelerator path. If your goal is to go from a simple idea to a fully working app in literally a matter of minutes, yeah, this is how you do it. So with this approach, you're using a tool like an AI-powered terminal. And what's so cool about this is that instead of typing in cryptic system commands, you just talk to it. You describe what you want in plain English. You type something like, create a to-do app using HTML, CSS, and JS, and the AI is smart enough to realize, hey, that's not a command, that's a project.
And what happens next is awesome. The agent immediately gets what you're asking for and comes back with a plan. It says, understood. I'm going to generate these files for you. It tells you exactly what it's about to do. It doesn't just run off blindly. It asks for your okay first, so you're always in the driver's seat.
And then, bam, just like that, it's done. I mean, we're talking moments later, you have a complete project sitting right there. You've got your index.html for the structure, style.css to make it look good, and script.js for all the functionality. Think about that. You went from one single sentence to a working application.
Okay. So we've looked at two really powerful but very different paths. One gives you that deep, granular control. The other gives you just incredible speed. So the big question is, which one is your path? Which approach is the right fit for you?
You know, it really all boils down to a pretty simple trade-off.
On one hand, you've got the architect path using something like LangGraph. It gives you maximum control, which is perfect for really custom solutions, but yet it's got a steeper learning curve. On the other hand, the accelerator path, using a tool like Warp, gives you insane speed for rapid prototyping. You can get started in minutes. It really is that classic choice. Do you want deep control or do you want immediate results?
And that really brings us to the final and maybe most important question. As AI becomes more and more a part of our daily workflow, as it truly becomes our co-pilot, what kind of developer are you going to be? Are you going to be the architect, the one who designs the systems that think? Or are you going to be the accelerator, the one who uses these amazing tools to build faster than ever before? The choice is yours.